It looks like you are about to get someone coming back into your life, making a bit of an apology, making amends, or in some way reaching out to you after maybe a period of estrangement or just lack of contact. They seem to have been doing a lot of research. This is coming up elsewhere as well. They have kind of made a breakthrough here and they are ready to move things forward in a quite a smooth and determined way. So no messing about really, but it's got a nice easy feeling to it. Now this could be an air sign individual, or at the very least someone very logical, somebody who's actually a little bit disconnected normally from their emotions, or had been in the past. That could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian type person, or it just, as I said, could just be somebody who is very logical and really kept themselves quite bound up or quite avoidant. But they've been doing, here is another card of research and reading and really sort of figuring things out. And again, using their logic, they've sort of looked at what is important to them. They've actually started to pay attention to not just a few key kind of usual things that attract them, but actually look at the big picture, look in more depth, and really get to come to terms with the kind of person that they know would make them happy in the long run. So someone they could form a union with, go in the same direction. I think they're fed up with people who don't want the same things that they want. And this has really helped crystallize their thinking. They're taking a much closer look at what they want, how they want their life to move forward. And interestingly enough, they are finding now the balance within themselves between the desire for freedom and the need for boundaries. And I feel like because they had trouble in the past saying no to things, they would just flee. They would pick up and go. They would just kind of disappear rather than stay and face difficult situations. So now what they have been learning to do is actually set boundaries to stick up for themselves and express what suits them and what doesn't suit them, the kind of constraints they do and don't want. And that is the big shift here. And this is going to catapult this relationship forwards. It's going to catapult this person back to you. Again, with the movement that happens quite smoothly, it's also going to happen pretty quickly with this olive branch here of reaching out, making amends, and finding a way to move forward. So let's see what the universe would like to tell us. Well, look what they want. They want victory. They want it with you in a passionate way. They want the excitement. They want to leave all the turmoil behind them. So 2 6s there, if 6 means anything to you. And they no longer want to stay frozen with indecision. They know that they've been frozen in the past, but now look at what they're wanting. Victory and a big parade and moving forwards. So that is fantastic. They have reached that decision. Look at what they want, another 6. So that is 666, the lovers. They want a relationship. They want to move forward. They want to come in and show you love. So not just mere attraction. They want to be the nurturing, loving husband type partner to you. And this is a big wake-up call that they've had. This is a big change for them. This is a very, very big departure from how they've been in the past. How are they feeling about this then? How confident are they? Are they nervous? Are they going to regress to their avoidant ways? What can the universe tell us about their emotional state here? Well, this is a lovely balance. Emotionally, they really want to come in as a friend. The moon in the 11th Aquarian house there of friendships and of groups and of hopes and wishes. They've got a lot of emotional hopes and wishes riding on this. And the opposite house to the 11th house of friendship is the 5th house of romance. And look at that, Jupiter there wanting to really expand their romantic realm. So that is fantastic because Jupiter makes big anything it touches, and in the 5th Leo house, it's all about being demonstrative, romantic. You know, it could be quite over the top. It could be construed as love bombing, But in this case, I'm not picking up those vibes because of the moon there in the 11th house of friendship, which is opposite Jupiter, the Jupiter house. So it is an opposition. It's the moon, the emotions really being amplified through this kind of opposition energy. Oppositions being about opposites attract, obviously, and a divine partnership. So the other element at play here is Venus in the 6th house, the Virgo house, of being very discriminating, so choosing carefully, and it is doing things kind of by the book. Virgo likes to do things properly, so there is a very courtly feeling to Venus there that is just going to keep everything quite pure, which is a really lovely energy to add into the mix here. All right, so just quickly, what would this person like to tell you? Well, they really feel these strong energy cords that seem to tie you guys together. They may have tried to shake it, ignore it, but they are feeling it. And the time is now. The gods favor you. They feel like now is the right time. These things are coming together and they really are getting filled with a sense of hope. This card says, now is the time. Your prayers have been heard. You will succeed and be vindicated. So they're feeling very positive. They're feeling uplifted. Oh, and look at the third card. They're feeling hopeful. So they really it feels like there's been a bit of a shift here and now they're feeling optimistic. They are opening themselves up to love, allowing themselves to dream and plan because you give their life meaning. That is beautiful. I'm going to leave that there, but if you would like a personal reading about your own situation, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.